necessary factor for production. Now, farming requires a great deal of hard work. Small farmers, along with their families, cultivate their own fields. Thus, they provide the labor required for for farming themselves. Right now, medium and large farmers hire farm laborers to work on their fields and hire farmers to work on their fields, medium and large farmers. See, anytime when you read a statement no, with some fact, can be taken as a 1 mark question because we don't know what is going to come for your exam, isn't it? Because the paper comes from head office. So make sure all the important facts that comes across the chapter, please make sure you go through it, right? Now, Saddam, you were talking about this pie chart.
Yes.
Now, if you see, this is the year 1516 publication. What is the publication of your book? Year of publication?
Now it says as per agricultural census 2010-11.
Exactly. So this is 2006. So if your book has 2010 and 11 census, so you go with your the content given in your book. Anyways, it is only for your understanding. Small farmers and medium and large farmers. Already I've shown you in this picture given here. If you see clearly visible, no, there are many plots with very small pieces of land, and there are very less number of plots that are very large in number. So these will be the medium size, and then these all will be the large size lands, right? So the same thing is given here, the number of farmers and the cultivated area. Now, farm laborers come either from landless families or the families cultivating a small plot of land. Because how will they suffice the needs of the family? They need money, no? So, these farmers who are landless or who own very small piece of land work for rich landowners, right? So, unlike farmers, farm laborers do not have the right over the land. Now, there is a conversation given to you between Dala and Ramkali, who are the poorest native of the village. So, Dheeraj, can you read the lines that are said by Dala, and Mahi read the lines of Ramkali? We'll start the conversation with Dheeraj.
It is difficult to find work these days. Only the large farmers hire us, and that too for very limited number of days.
Why a very limited number of days, Dheeraj?
And because sowing of seeds and plowing a field takes a limited number of days, and the rest doesn't need much labor.
Exactly, because when it's the time to sow the seeds and during the harvesting, more labor is required. But rest of the part of the year, no, labor is not required, right? So that's the reason it is written here, limited number of days. Yes, Mahi.
I mean, it's the supply demand gap.
That definitely will be there. But that will only lead to supply demand, no? Because that when we talk about market structure, we will be talking about demand and supply. Here we are talking about agriculture being job where labor is required, but that too not throughout the year. Few specific months where the seeds have to be sown or crops have to be harvested. The rest part of the year, not too much of labor is required here. Mahi, continue.
Gansham, the large farmer, has just bought a harvester, so we are going to get even less work during the harvest season this year. Last year, I worked for less than 5 months in the whole year.
See, understand. Now, this Ramkali is saying Ghansham, who is a large farmer, has just bought a harvester also. So now, when he is using harvester, that means the requirement for the labor will reduce further, right? So she is saying that now last year she has worked for less than 5 months in the whole year, and she is expecting that this time it will be even lesser. Dheeraj.
We have tractors for plowing, harvesters for harvesting, threshers for threshing. Even for removing weeds, some farmers spray weedicide.
Hmm.
This year I will have to look for work in the brick making unit in Raiganj.
So Raiganj is a small town near Palampur, no, and she's saying now because she will be getting even lesser work this year, so she will be looking for another job in the brick making unit, which is in Raiganj.
I owe the local money lender rupees 2000. I had taken rupees 1000 last summer when no work was available in the fields. How will I ever repay? I hardly earn enough for two square meals.
Now understand, that's what I was telling you, na, the debt trap. Now what happens is now he has already taken 2000 rupee loan from the money lender. Now he has again taken 1000 rupees. So how will he repay the money if he is not earning that much? One second. Right. Now, continue, Mahi.
My situation is not better due to the past debt. The money lenders refuse to give me any money
Right. So
loan.
any loan. So that means these people have a very bad state, because if they are not earning enough money to suffice the needs of the family, how will they ever repay the loan that they have taken or the money that they have borrowed from these money lenders? Right. So the debt will increase many folds, and then in turn, what money lenders will do? No, anyways, they exploit with high rate of interest. Now, what they will do is, if they own very small patch of land also, will be taken over by the money lender as the non repayment of the loan that they have taken from them. Now, instead, they are paid now. The laborers that are working on the land of rich landowners, no, in they 1 minute. We'll just have a look at the previous line. Now, here it says, unlike farmers, farm laborers do not have a right over the crops grown in on the land. Instead, they are paid wages by the farmer for whom they work. Wages can be in cash or in kind. That is the crops, a small amount of crops being given to them, or a small amount of money being given to them. Sometimes laborers get meals also. That means food. Wages vary widely from region to region, from crop to crop, from one farm activity to another, like sowing and harvesting. There is also a wide variation in the duration of employment. A farm laborer might be employed on a daily basis or for one particular farm activity like harvesting for the whole year, right? So, whichever way the rich landowners feel is more beneficial or profitable for them, they hire these laborers in that way, maybe on a daily basis or on a particular kind of activity, suppose sowing of the seeds or harvesting of the crop. So, for that particular period, they will be hired. Now, Dala is a landless farm laborer who works on daily wages in Palampur. Children, the case studies are very important. Make sure you remember the names and remember the content that we have studied in the case study, because case study based questions can also be asked in exam, right? Now, Dala is a landless farm laborer who works on the daily wages in Palampur. This means he must regularly look for work. Also, children understand the day these laborers, no, because they are daily wage laborers, if they are sick, they are not well, that means that the particular day they will not be able to work. And because they are daily wage workers, for that particular day there won't be any earning for them, right? So quite possible that the family has no food for the day when they don't work. So the minimum wage for a farm laborer set by the government is 115 given here. What is the amount given in your book, children?
300.
Sorry,
300
300 per day. But Dala gets only rupees 80 is written here. What is there?
and 160.
160. So there is heavy competition for work among the farm laborers in Palampur. So people agree to work on lower wages because there are many people who are looking for job. If one denies also, they will get another worker to work on the land of rich landowners. So exploitation is lot into practice in the villages by the rich landowners to the small ones. Now Dala complains about his situation, who is another farm laborer. Both Dala and Ramkali are
I'm a
among the
doubt.
poorest people in the village. Yes, Siddhant?
I'm just values in the backside at 300 per rupees 300 per day and rupees 160. Should we write that in exam?
You underline that, keep that in mind when you are reading the chapter. It is quite possible these values, no, these numbers that are given can be asked for a 1 mark question in exam, because there will be 16 1 mark questions in exam, no? And of all the chapters that will come for exam, we don't know what question will be picked by head office, but definitely will be picked from the chapter only, right? So anything you feel important while reading the chapter, make sure you memorize it, right? The numbers that are mentioned becomes important in that way.
So would it be correct if I write that?
Yes, right? So now it says, why are farm laborers like Dala and Ramkali poor? Children, understand there are some questions also, no, every with every case study or some important points given to you. After that they have written questions with let's discuss. Make sure you know the answers for these questions also. It's not necessary you write book, but yes, when you are reading the chapter, do not skip reading these questions. You should know the answers of all the questions that are within the chapter. Moving on to the next part, which is the capital needed in farming. Now, understand, children, the basic requirement for farming, any production to happen, we have learned factors of production: land, labor, capital, and then entrepreneurs or the human capital, right? We have discussed about the land, we have discussed about the labor who is working on the land. Now moving on to the third aspect, which is capital. How is capital arranged by the farmers? Farmers who are very poor, who are landless, uh, uh, who own very small patches of land, and also the farmers who are rich landowners, right? So what is the role of capital here, how it is arranged by different category of people? What about when we talk about rich landowners? They will definitely be earning surplus extra amount of money with the land that they own. So how is it that they utilize that money or invest that money? All that will become a part of this subtopic. Now, the capital needed in farming. You have already seen that the modern farming methods require a great deal of capital, because you will be buying high yielding variety of seeds. You will also need money for getting tube wells for irrigation and all, fertilizers, pesticides, all that will require a lot of money, right? So that the farmer now needs more money than before. Now, most small farmers, please underline, most small farmers have to borrow money to arrange for the capital. They borrow from large farmers or the village money lenders or the traders who supply various inputs for cultivation, right? Various inputs for cultivation. Now, the rate of interest on such loans are very high. They are put to great distress to repay the loan. I hope you have understood uh, why it is difficult for these people to repay the loan. Is there any child who still has not understood why is it difficult for these people to repay the loans?
Because they don't have a stable source of income.
Definitely, and they either are landless or they own very small piece of land. That means the production of crop which is happening on the land is not enough to suffice all the needs of the family, and not in surplus that it can be sold into the market. Or if it is in surplus, also the quantity of the surplus is very little for the small landowners, right? For landless laborers, so they don't have an option of having the surplus because they don't own any land. But for the small landowners, it is only enough to suffice the needs of the family, or just maybe a little more than that to be sold into the market. Yes, Siddhant, you have again raised hand. Is there any doubt you have, Siddhant?
No, ma'am.
No. Start off. Even Surya, Arishi, Meghna, Kiona, Surya, Arishi. Meghna, you are also developing that habit of switching off the camera again and again. Arishi, get rid of this habit of switching off the camera again and again in my class. Bari, no interaction happening these days. Bari there?
Yes, ma'am.
No interaction is happening these days. Why? What has happened suddenly?
Ma'am, nothing.
Nothing? That's what, no, nothing is happening. Something should happen, no, that's what I'm trying to say. Moving on to again a small case study given here. Savita is a small farmer. She plans to cultivate wheat on her 1 hectare of land. Right? We are again talking about a farmer, Savita. She is a small farmer and owns 1 hectare of land. That means very small piece of land. Besides seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides, she needs cash to buy water and repair her farm instruments. She estimates that the working capital itself would cost a minimum of 3,000 rupees. What is working capital we are talking about?
In the
Children,
raw
what is,
material,
huh?
when the raw materials and the money.
Exactly, the raw material that she will need for the cultivation process, isn't it? And the money that she will require for maintenance of the seat is given, no maintenance or the repair of her farm instruments. She will also need money to buy water. So all this is working capital. What is fixed capital?
And the tools, the machines.
Tools, machine, all that is the fixed capital will require one time investment. So she already has that. But maintenance also needs some cost. So she needs cash to buy water and repair her farm instruments. So she is estimating that it would cost her around 3,000 rupees, right? She doesn't have the money. So she decides to borrow from Tej Pal Singh, a large farmer. So Tejpal Singh agrees to give Savita the loan at an interest rate of 24% for 4 months. Do you understand, children?
That's really high.
24%, yes, which is a very high interest rate. Savita also has to promise to work on his fields as a farm laborer during the harvest season at rupees. What is the amount given in your book?
100.
At rupees 100 per day. As you can tell, this wage is quite low. Savita knows that she will have to work very hard to complete harvesting on her own field and then work as a farm laborer for Tejpal. See, these money lenders, no, he is paying the loan. He is charging 24% of the interest. Also, he is forcing her to work as a farm laborer in his field for only rupees 100 per day, and that too along with the interest that he is charging on the loan. Exploitation, right? So Savita knows that it is going to be really tough time for her. Now, the harvest time is very busy time. As the mother of three children, she has a lot of household responsibilities as well. Savita agrees to these tough conditions that she knows getting a loan is difficult for small farmers, right? Now, this was first situation where she is borrowing the money for the capital. Now, moving on to the second situation, which is in contrast to small farmers. Now, look here. In contrast to small farmers, what happens to the medium and large farmers? The medium and large farmers have their own savings from farming. They are thus able to arrange for the capital needed. Right? Now, how do they invest or how do they utilize these savings that they have? Now, here there is a small passage given to you based on whatever we have learned with some fill ups. So, I expect that you all will be doing it, right? Yourself. I'm not going to help you in that. Please read carefully the paragraph and fill in the blanks that are given in between. Now, sale of surplus farm products. That means the rich landowners have lot of surplus. So let us suppose the farmers have produced wheat on their land using three factors of production. The wheat is harvested and production is complete. What do farmers do with the wheat? So first of all, they retain a part of the wheat for the family's consumption and sell the surplus wheat. Please underline. Small farmers like Savita and Gobind San have have little surplus wheat because their total production is small, and from this a substantial share is kept for their own family needs. So it is the medium and large farmers who supply wheat to the market, because for small landowners it is just enough maybe to suffice the needs of the family. Now you can see the bullock cart is streaming into the market carrying loads of wheat. In the initial pictures we have seen, no? So the traders at the market buy wheat and sell it further to the shopkeepers in the town and cities. Now again moving back here, Tejpal, the large farmer who has given loan to Savita, remember? So Tejpal, the large farmer, has a surplus of 350 quintals of wheat from all his land, which is a good amount, right? He sells the surplus wheat at Raiganj market and has good earnings. Now, how does Tejpal Singh do? What does Tejpal Singh do with his earning? That means how is the investment done? How is the savings done? So Tejpal last year had put the money of most of the money in his bank account. Second point is he used the saving for lending it to the farmers like Savita who were in need of the loan. He also, third point, used the saving to arrange for the working capital for farming in the next season. That means he is not borrowing any money, right? And also he is planning to buy another tractor for his fields so that the tractor would increase his fixed capital. Like Tejpal Singh, other large farmers and medium farmers sell the surplus farm products. A part of the earning is saved and kept for buying the capital for the next season. Thus, they are able to arrange capital for farming from their own savings. Some farmers might also use saving to buy cattle, truck, or set up the shops. So, till here, we discussed the farming activities. that were associated with agriculture, with land, with labor, with capital, right? So this is one part of the activities that we have becomes very important for a 3 or a 5 mark question many times asked. How is capital arranged by the farmers? So there you will be specifying the small or the landless farmers and also the medium and large farmers. Also, they can add to the question, how is the money uh, invested by the large farmers? So all those points become very important. Now, other than the farming activities, there are non-farm activities also that are practiced in the village. So now the next part of the chapter will deal with the non-farm activities that are done by the people in the village. Is there any doubt anyone has?
Ma'am, what is you? What underline did you did above this, ma'am?
What underline? Siddhant, just read whatever important points are given, no? How arranging the capital or how they save the money that they earn from that becomes important. Sometimes it is asked, no, for a 3 mark or a 5 mark question, right? Anyone has any doubt? Bari, you are missing. I am not able to see you. See, lying down. Getting very lazy and careless, Bari. Don't do that. Anyone has having any doubt, please ask. No doubts? So next when we have a class, I think on Monday we have a class next. So Monday we will have a quick review of what we have done today, and then we will continue with the chapter from non-farm activities. Right? There are some case study given for that as well, and then we will be discussing the question answers of this chapter. I will also be telling you the portions for your periodic assessment PA1, uh, which will be conducted in the month of June. After your school will reopen, maybe 1 week, 10 days time, we will have to revise or revisit the chapters that we have already done now, and then you will be having your assessment in the month of June itself. So make sure the holidays that you are getting, you utilize those holidays, children, because it will be mandatory for you to perform really well in PA1. Our expectations from you all, as you all are now in grade 9, would be full 40 on 40. See, getting good marks in grade 10 board exam will not happen all of a sudden, no. We need to develop that habit from now itself. So sincerity is very important here. You all will be registered with board office, so don't even think that it will be home examination. Your exams, whatever will happen, all the marks will be sent with the scanned copies of your assessment to the board office. So make sure you prepare well in all the subjects so that you get full marks in all the subjects, not only one. Right? So with that, I will end the session here. See you all on Monday. Take care. Have a nice day and have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
Prepare well for today's assembly. I will be sending the meeting invite soon. Right? Will you tell in next